Hi everyone, it's me, B at Ikale Sunflower. So I'm on today to do my March roundup. Okay, so activities. I did manage to go out before the isolation or quarantine period for COVID-19. I went out in the beginning of March with a few friends to celebrate a friend's birthday in a restaurant in Camden, which is northwest London. But apart from that, I haven't been out because, as you know, everyone's in isolation at the moment. I also joined an online course from the lovely Juliane Victoria from Through the Peacock's Eyes. So she's got a course here and it's called Exploring the Symbolic Language of the Tarot. So it's a online course. I think it's about $11, and it just basically talks about what is tarot, where does tarot come from, what is a major arcana, what is a minor arcana. It speaks about how to read the tarot intuitively, and then it's a mixture of like videos and kind of like online exercises as well as lessons, and you get like a welcome introductory video from Julia. And then it goes through each of the major arcanas in forms of lessons. And then you get like a journaling exercise. And then you do the minor arcana. And then it talks about the elements and the suits, the numbers in two sections. So the first section is numbers 1 to 5. And the second section is numbers 6 to 10. And then lesson 24 is the court cards. Then you have like a journaling exercise on the court cards. Then there's a section called Reading the Tarot, and that's about interpreting the cards and reading reversals. And then lesson 26 is about spreads. So you have 1 card, 3 card, relationship, and Celtic cross spreads. And then there's like things about clearing your deck, setting intentions and shuffling, 1 card or 3 card readings, relationship spread, and a Celtic cross. And the last exercise is a practice spread. So I bought that course, which I'm going to be doing instead of going out with friends and stuff. And then also the Little Red Tarot, which is like an indie shop in the UK. She has a pack called the Isolation Love Pack, and this is geared towards people who are either contracted the COVID-19 virus or for people that are at risk. So because I'm diabetic and asthmatic, I'm one of those people that are in that risk category. So you can choose a deck of your choice, and there's quite a few decks to choose from. I think I wrote them down. Let me just check. I can't find the list that I had. Okay, so there's quite a lot of decks to choose from. I chose the Melodic Classic deck, and on top of the deck you also get free membership to her alternative course. The decks are ranging between the prices of £1 to £20 according to what you can afford, and they're slightly second, so not the actual card, but it might be boxes that are slightly knackered and stuff like that. Oh, I've got the list here. So currently there's 8 decks that are available if you're interested in this. There's the White Sage Tarot. There's the Star Child Tarot that comes with no box, but it comes in a cotton bag. You got the Queen Alice Tarot, the Appreciation Tarot, the Vessel Oracle, Queers and Queen Tarot, Melodic Classic Tarot, which that's one that I chose, and the Divination Tarot. So that's what I'm hoping that should be coming soon. It's been posted to me, so I should get that soon. Okay, so the alternative tarot course is for a year, so she gives you a year's access to do the alternative course, and it's very similar to Juliana's course, but it's more of a different approach. A lot of videos and stuff like that in there. I also want to be going lives on Sunday around 3 p.m. UK time. So I have done a couple of lives. I've done a couple last week. But what I want to be doing is a regular slot on a Sunday. We'll have a bit of a chat first of all, maybe about tarot. Then I do a couple of like 2-card, 1-card readings. And then I want to also get the people that visit me involved as well. So I love to hear different alternatives to a reading. So hopefully this coming Sunday at 3 p.m. UK time, I'll be going live again. So I didn't actually receive tarot decks this month. I guess that I'd get this classic I guess that I'd get the classic melanated deck after this video's done. But I did buy 4 books this month, which I'm going to flip the camera around and show you. Okay, see you in a bit. Hi everyone, so I've turned the camera around to show you my 4 books. But on reflection, I remembered that I did get 3 decks last. So I'll quickly show you the decks that I got before I go into the books. The first one was this one. It's the Badass Tarot by Hayley Spencer. Brian from Papa Squirrel supported me with getting this deck. So I'll just show you a few of these cards. And I do have a flick through of these cards on my channel. So these are the backs. Aren't they just gorgeous? I'll just show you a few cards. That's the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool card. I also got this little Lenormand deck. It's called the Moji Lenormand. And Julie from Peekable Rose channel also helped me create this deck. Let's try and get some of the cards out to show you. Okay, so it's like a square deck. She chose my emojis, which I think do look like me with my natural hair. So just got a few Lenormand cards. You've got the house, the lilies, and the clouds. I also got a copy from Hay House UK of the Lightseers deck. It's the one that I got. It was some of the cards were slightly longer than others. So Hay House UK sent me this deck. I haven't opened it, but I'm sure everyone knows what it looks like. Okay, so moving on to books that I got this month for the month of March. I got this one here. It's called the Buckland Dominoes fortune telling. It's called the Buckland Dominoes Divination, fortune telling with dominoes and the game of dominoes, and it's by Raymond Buckland. So if I just read a bit from the back, it's got here, tarot cards have been a staple of the divination market for years, as has been the I Ching, numerology, astrology, tea leaf reading, and palmistry. More recently, runes have joined these and have become very popular. In 1982, Ralph Bloom's The Book of Runes started a trend, and a wide variety of books on reading the runes is now available. Almost as old as the tarot cards are dominoes. The first records of their use being found in China in the early 12th century. Although today familiar to most people only as a game, dominoes was originally used by the Chinese for divination and fortune telling. The reading of dominoes comes under the heading of sortilege, and as such can be traced back to early Greek and Roman methods of divining the future. Divination with dominoes would seem to be a natural follow-up to the popularity of runes. Domino sets are much more readily available than our runes, which are usually manufactured solely for divination use. To be able to do readings, but with such an accessible tool, could not only fulfill the needs of those who are always searching for new lines of psychic development, but could also be instrumental in introducing previously hesitant would-be diviners into the field. One of the unique features of domino divination is is the fact that more than one person may read at the same time. And when it's got here, Raymond Buckland came to the United States from England in 1962. He has been actively involved in studying the occult for over 50 years and an initiate of the old religion for over 40. He has had many books published and has written many newspapers and magazine articles. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly just go through the index page. So it gives you an introduction and the history of dominoes. It talks about reading the dominoes, in-depth dominoes meanings, general interpretations, domino stroke tarot layouts for readings, and when it talks about numerological significance, the game of dominoes, recommended reading, and the index. If people do want a flip through of this book, do let me know and I will do it. I have actually ordered some domino playing cards, which I'll show you in my next month's roundup. Okay, so the second book that I got this month is called 50 Shades of Tarot by Joan Tiles. So it's got here at the back, 50 Shades of Tarot is a brave and bold book looking at an often taboo subject, but one which affects us all. Love, sex and relationships is prevalent in most readings. Joan looks at this subject through the tarot in a unique and different light. She is also sensitive to the issues which can be difficult to talk about. This is a must read for anyone looking to expand their knowledge of tarot, most specifically dealing with relationship issues. Kim Arnold, author, tarot teacher, reader and founder of the UK Tarot Conference. So, I mean, there's a little bit of a review here. A lively and delightful book on the central side of tarot. Wonderful journaling prompts for a tactile, provocative experience with your cards. And that's by Benabel Wren, author of the Holistic Tarot. So it just gives acknowledgements here, and it cites Kim Arnold in the acknowledgements. I'm not sure when this book was actually published. Let me just okay, so it was published in 2012 in the author's name. So it gives you a brief introduction. It's nicely big print, and it just talks about the Suit of Cups. Oh dear. So it says here, cups are all about the sensations of licking, sucking and kissing. And if you think about it, these actions are all about moisture connecting back to the water element. I think it just gives you like a different perspective to the meanings of the cards. That's the majors. Don't know if there's any spreads in here. And it cites Kim Arnold's Tarot and Majors and Mastering deck. So it's just about the central side really to the tarot meanings, and gives you a different perspective on that. So that's the first book that I got. So the second book that I got, I also got this book here. This is called Birthday Numerology. And it's got here Your Opportunity to Discover Special Talents and Abilities. And it's by Dusty Banker and Victoria Knowles. So it's got here, if I just read it out. So it's got here, your birthday number is more than simply the day you were born. In fact, it is one of the things that makes you unique, and it can have a profound influence in your life. In birthday numerology, well-known numerologist Dusty Blanker and psychic counsellor Victoria Knowles combine their knowledge of numerology, psychic development, and symbolism to explain the significance of birthday numbers. The major benefit of this book lies in its simple and direct presentation of the meanings behind personal numbers. There's no need to perform any type of calculations. The only thing you have to know is the day you were born. Birthday numerology is uncannily accurate and is written in a warm and engaging style. Above all, it's easy to use. So, let's see when this book was published. So this book was published in 1982. And it just gives you the number and your gender. So this side is for female. So 1 woman, 2 woman, 3 woman, etc. And this side is for male. It doesn't give you an alternative gender, unfortunately. And it just gives you like personality traits of somebody born on a particular day. So that's the third book that I got. And then the fourth book that I bought this month is called The Modern Witch's Guide to Happiness. Self-care rituals, mystic guidance and magic spells to harness your power. And that's by Luna Bailey. So it's got here, unlock the magic of modern witchcraft and infuse your everyday with happiness. Discover everything you need to know to become a modern witch, from working with the tarot cards and healing crystals to learning how to harness the power of the natural world and understand the stars. It's got here $12.99, but I actually got it from the works for a £5. Oops. So the author Luna Bailey has worked with crystal healers, tarot readers, Reiki tutors and astrologers, as well as drawing her own magical experiences to provide this guide. She has published several non-fiction books and has ghostwritten numerous autobiographies of strong women. She lives in Sussex with her husband, three children, 2 dogs, 1 cat, with the latter ruling the roost. It's published by Michael O'Mara Books Limited. What year was it published? 2019, so it's only a year old. I'll just read you about some of the chapters. So it gives you an introduction. Then chapter 1 is about getting spiritual. Chapter 2 is finding your rituals. Chapter 3 is harnessing your cosmetic energy. Chapter 4 is cleansing crystals and dispelling toxic energy. Chapter 5 is embrace your psychic power with tarot. Chapter 6 is the magic of nature. Chapter 7 is everyday spellcraft. Let the magic begin. And then there's acknowledgement and an index. So these are the books and a few decks that I acquired for the month of March. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.